This mother never lets go of her baby. Day and night, she keeps it close. And the reason is far more serious than it appears. The baby looks peaceful, safe, protected. But if it drifts away into the open ocean, surviving alone would be almost impossible. Every day begins with a challenge. Because out here, the ocean is beautiful, but it can also be incredibly dangerous. At first glance, this seems like a peaceful life. A mother and her baby floating together. But that peace rarely lasts for long. The baby spends most of its time resting beside its mother, completely dependent on her. And that's where the real challenge begins. To keep her baby alive, this mother must face danger every single day. And some of those dangers are already nearby. The baby cannot hunt. It cannot protect itself. And without its mother, surviving even a single day would be extremely difficult. Before searching for food, the mother carefully secures her baby. It's a simple action, but it could mean the difference between life and death. Now she must leave her baby behind. And while she searches below, something unexpected could happen above the surface. For the first time today, the baby is completely alone. And in the open ocean, being alone is never a good sign. High above the ocean, a hungry eagle is searching for an easy meal, and a young otter floating alone could become the perfect target. From this height, the eagle can see things most animals never notice. And right now, its attention is focused on the water below. Fortunately, the mother returns just in time. But in the ocean, safety is often temporary. Another challenge is already approaching. The baby is hungry. The mother is exhausted. Yet she continues working because her baby's survival depends entirely on her. At first, the ocean seems calm again. But hidden beneath the surface, conditions are beginning to change. Far away, dark clouds are gathering. The mother cannot see the future, but a powerful storm is already on its way. The waves grow larger with every passing minute, and holding onto her baby is becoming more difficult than ever before. Then it happens. A massive wave crashes across the ocean, and in a single moment, everything changes. The storm has done what predators could not. It has separated a mother from her baby, and now the real struggle begins. The baby is completely alone, surrounded by endless water, with no idea where its mother has gone. Somewhere in the storm, a mother is searching desperately. Every wave hides the ocean from view, and every second feels longer than the last. She keeps swimming, keeps searching, because if she gives up now, her baby may disappear into the ocean forever. Meanwhile, the current continues pulling the baby farther away, and the tiny otter has no way to stop it. The ocean seems endless. The storm seems unstoppable, and for the first time, survival is no longer guaranteed. Then suddenly, through the waves, the mother sees something familiar, a small shape drifting in the distance. Against all odds, her baby is still alive, but reaching it will require one final effort through the storm. At last, they are together again. For a brief moment, the danger fades, but a new problem is already waiting. The storm is over, yet the mother is exhausted, hungry, and running low on energy. Her hardest work may still be ahead. The baby survived the storm, but survival alone is not enough. It must also learn how to live in this unforgiving ocean. And that means the lessons must begin. Lessons that could one day decide whether this young otter survives or not. Day by day, the baby grows stronger, but strength alone is not enough. In the ocean, survival depends on skills that must be learned. For the first time, the mother encourages her baby to move away from her side. A small step, but an important one. Soon, the young otter must learn how to dive beneath the surface, and its first attempt will not be easy. Like every beginner, the young otter makes mistakes, but every failed attempt brings an important lesson. Patiently, the mother demonstrates each movement, because one day, her baby will need these skills to survive alone. Slowly, the lessons begin to work. The young otter is changing, but the hardest challenge is still waiting ahead. The ocean remains full of hidden dangers. Some can be seen. Others remain invisible until the very last moment. The mother notices something unusual. Years of experience have taught her to recognize danger long before it arrives. For now, her guidance keeps the young otter safe, but she knows she cannot protect it forever. As the young otter grows, curiosity begins to replace fear, and curiosity often leads to unexpected challenges. The young otter explores farther than ever before. With every new adventure, it relies a little less on its mother. The mother watches from a distance, not because she wants to, because she knows this moment must eventually come. The baby that once needed constant protection is beginning to find its own place in the ocean. Now, the young otter is creating its own story, a story filled with risks, discoveries, and new possibilities. For months, every decision was about protecting her baby, but motherhood was never meant to last forever. Perhaps that is the true challenge of being a mother, not holding on forever, but knowing when to let go. The tiny pup that once struggled to stay afloat can now face the ocean on its own, and that changes everything. As the young otter disappears into the kelp forest, a new chapter quietly begins beneath the waves. The ocean ahead will bring new dangers, new lessons, and challenges its mother can no longer solve for it. But every journey starts the same way, with a single step into the unknown. It is hard to believe that this journey began with a tiny baby that could barely survive on its own. Yet every great story starts somewhere. Across these coastal waters, countless other sea otter families are living the same story. Most of them will never be seen by humans. Right now, another mother is holding her newborn close, protecting it from dangers it cannot yet understand. And somewhere nearby, another young otter is taking its very first steps toward independence. Another journey is quietly beginning. Most people will never witness these moments, yet they happen every day, hidden among the waves and kelp forests. The ocean is filled with stories like these. Stories of courage, survival, loss, and new beginnings. Some stories last only a season. Others continue for generations. But all of them become part of something much larger. Perhaps that is what makes nature so remarkable. Every ending creates space for another beginning. The baby that once depended on its mother now carries its own future into the ocean. And its story is only just beginning. Sometimes the greatest stories in nature are not about strength or power. They are about a mother who simply refuses to let go until the time is right. Somewhere beyond the horizon, another story is already unfolding. Another mystery, another life, and nature never stops telling them. This is Vantix Nature.